So this is the Regency Escort Service Love Suite. Now that I'm in, I'll need to find something to prove that Sal's been a frequent customer. Man now wishing he hadn't gotten drunk and challenged the other guy to a duel for insulting Rosie, the toothless wench with the heart of gold. Looks like a piece of bright, shiny foil. Must be from a bottle of champagne. This must be titled Mishap on the High Seas. A twisty board game. I used to play this as a kid. I wonder what the escort girls do with it. I'm starting to think this painting's following me around. I'd call this one Two Girls Bothered by Ants on a Picnic. Nice. Boring, but nice. A rose bush by a fence. Pretty exciting stuff. This painting is very yellow. Plastic plants, as always, add a list of names, all female. Looks like Sal's a regular here at the Love Suite. French doors with American knobs. Lavish, yet practical. Plastic plants, as always. Plastic plants. Large Tudor-style window. French door. French. Looks like someone left their shorts in the hot tub. I think I'll leave them right where they are. Someone's dropped a cork into this mounted vase. The opening's too narrow to get my hand in. I'd break it, but it looks like it's made out of saranite, that new unbreakable plastic. The cork looks like a typical champagne cork with some wire mesh on it. Wire mesh. Looks like someone left. Oh, yuck. The towel smelled like mildew and fine hops. Looks like a couple of objects have fallen into the drain. With that screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film. Oh, yuck. The towel smelled like mildew and fine. Looks like a couple of objects. French doors. A Larson grand piano. Wow. That's even better than a Stoffway.
Good evening, ladies ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm going to be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hot and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
Oh, a Passion's Breath room deodorizer. Ah, French door. Looks like a nice lamp adds a nice touch. The nightstands balance the bed nicely. I love symmetry. The nightstands balance the bed. Oh, it's last month's Playbub magazine. Looks like it's stuck inside the drawer. I bet this desk would look even better in my office. Looks like the upper left drawer is locked. I'll bet I could open it if I had something to pick the lock. Looks like the upper left drawer is locked. Well, I certainly hope Sal doesn't come out of the closet. Champagne glasses end up in the weirdest places. Hopefully this isn't Sal's negligee. The color's all wrong for him. Ah, French doors with American. As I fill up the mounted vase, the champagne cork floats to the top. I'm just gonna reach in and pick it up. If I can just get this piece of wire. There we go. Ah. I bet this desk would look even better in my office. It's a shoelace. I hope it hasn't been used inappropriately. Ah, French doors with a... Looks like a roll of film down there. I believe it's a roll of nutty pictures. Ah, French doors with American... These doors lead out of the... This is the brand new Oh, it's the Photomatic Plus Film Developing Kit. How convenient. Oh, it's the Photomatic Plus Film Developing Kit. Now that's a... These pictures are sick. Francesca will be so happy. Francesca Lucido makes the...
Well, gorgeous, you're back. Did you get the evidence I need?
I think I might. Let me look inside my overcoat.
Oh, excellent. This will do the job nicely. I'll answer all your questions now. I was up late, having some espresso, then I saw you get jumped. The guy who hit you was real small, maybe a 5'6", 130 pounds. I didn't see his face. He took your package you were carrying, then ran off. It looked like a professional hit, but he wasn't trying to kill you. Believe me, if he wanted to, he could have. After the first guy took off, I saw another guy come running down from your office. He bent over you and went through your coat. Then he ran off too. I recognized the second guy. He was a mutant named Pug. In fact, I remember seeing him hanging around your office for the past few days. Anyway, I went over to make sure you were okay. Sal showed up a few minutes later and I made him carry you up to your office. That's all I know. Pug is ugly as sin and smells like he sleeps in a latrine. On and off for the past week or so, I've seen him keeping an eye on your office.
The most interesting thing about these movie posters is that someone hasn't stolen them yet.
Hiya, Murphy. Well, you see my new nose. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look and feel like a new man.
Well, that's swell, Beek. Hope you're feeling grateful enough to answer some more questions.
Yeah, sure. Anything. Pug and I used to hang out sometimes, but I haven't seen him for a while. I heard he's gotten a job of some kind. He doesn't work very often, and he usually sleeps in a box down by the Snow White warehouse. That's where Eddie Ching lives, that's all I know. You didn't hear me say this, but Eddie Ching owns this whole section of the city. I can't help you there.
Following Beek's instructions, I hang around the warehouse. Not long after, a gust of wind carries a horrible stench into my nasal passages. I turn and see a shadowy figure waddle into the alley.
The way you look at me, it makes me nervous.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Pug. I'm here for a friendly chat.
You mean you're not here to hurt me?
Well, I might beat you to a bloody pulp. Or you can be sensible and just return my wallet.
Why are you treating me like I'm some kind of criminal?
Because I can't justify treating you like a lady.
You're a cynical person, if you'll forgive my saying so.
Okay, I forgive you. Now would you please just hand over my wallet?
Here's your wallet. You will see I have spent very little of your money. Tell me, how did you find me?
Well, you're pretty sneaky, but someone saw you rob me. They also said you were tailing me.
I was hired to follow you. I provide people with information through ways of my own.
Oh, and stealing my wallet was in the job description.
No, I'm just looking for ways to make extra money. I was hired by an old PI who called himself the Colonel. He paid me to follow you and report back on everyone I saw you talk to. He also wanted me to tell him if I saw you with a little statue of a bird. He told me very little else, though he said that he had to find out if you could be trusted. There, I have told you everything I know. Now let me go, and I shall not bother you again.
The Colonel was my mentor in the detective biz. When I was a young, idealistic crime fighter, I didn't understand some of the Colonel's unethical PI methods. I reported the Colonel to the PI licensing board and his license was temporarily revoked. In the years since, I've come to understand and even occasionally use the Colonel's questionable methods, but we've never made up. I haven't seen the Colonel's office since we fell out 15 years ago. From the look of the exterior, the Colonel's kept it up nicely. I knock on the door and it swings open. The place is trashed.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to put off that trip to the Caribbean. Maybe permanently.
My God, what happened? Who did this to you?
The chameleon. He's some kind of shapeshifter. I swear he's the devil himself.
What did he want? Why did he attack you?
Oh, he thought I had it. When he found out I didn't, he tried to torture me into telling him where it was. Yeah, he got impatient, stuck a knife in my chest. I must have passed out. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Now,
What was he looking for?
the winter chip. The cult wants it. They're planning a doomsday party. They're afraid whoever's got the chip might stop them. You're gonna have to find it and get it to Capricorn. Yeah, they know what to do with it.
But I don't know where to look. You gotta give me some help.
There's no time. There's a disc by the bookcase. It's got information on the winter chip. Don't fail me, Tex. I hope to God you've learned something after all these years.
I fly the colonel to the hospital and the attendants rush him into surgery, but won't tell me what his chances are. I know I should go and search the colonel's office for the disc he referred to, but I'm having a hard time keeping my eyelids popped open. I decide to go back to my office for a couple of hours of shut-eye. As I open the door, I catch a whiff of expensive perfume, then feel my jaw slam into a brick wall. When my vision clears, I'm seated across from a beautiful Oriental woman with matching goons on either side of me.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy. Please, have a seat.
Gee, thanks. My dogs are really tired.
Yes, you've been very busy, haven't you? Let me introduce myself. My name is Eddie Ching.
Give me a break. Eddie Ching's a guy, and I'm fairly sure you're a girl.
I found it useful for people to think Eddie Ching is a man, but that's no concern of yours. I have learned that you were hired to steal a statuette from my apartment. I admire the skill you display in doing so, but I must now ask you to return the bird to me.
Life is hard, Ching. I was hired to return the statuette to its rightful owner. Unfortunately, someone stole it from me before I could return it to her.
It's gone? You imbecile! Have you no idea what you've done? You were set up. The person who hired you belongs to a group so powerful, they may hold the fate of the world in their hands. The statuette is worthless, except to this cult. And I went to great lengths to keep it from them. And all it took was one idiotic PI to give these fanatics the talisman they need to loose the demons of hell upon the earth.
Oh, please. You really believe all that satanic mumbo-jumbo?
You obviously don't understand what I'm saying. With the statuette, the cult will fulfill its prophecies, unleashing an unimaginable flood of destruction. The prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled in 6 days. If the statuette is not recovered before then, nothing will matter. We'll all be dead.
You seem to know a lot about this cult and were able to get the statuette in the first place. Why don't you send some of your goons out and clear up the problem?
The cult knows about me. They tried several times to steal the statuette once they learned I had it. They will not allow me or my operatives to obstruct their plans. You, however, they do not consider to be a threat. The cult is behind the crusade for genetic purity. I don't know any more than what I've told you, except for the identity of the man who set you up. He is known as the Chameleon. If you can find him, you will be within reach of the statuette. You should realize that your blunder makes you responsible for 10 billion lives. Hope for your own sake that you can succeed where more powerful people cannot. Let this be a reminder to you not to repeat your mistakes. If you fail, I will see you in hell.
So, did he have the chip or not?
I never found out. My usual methods of persuasion weren't working, so I had to get a little more forceful. Next thing I know, his lights go out. I think I killed him.
Dead men don't help us. We've got to find out about that chip. If the Colonel didn't have the chip, then he probably sent it to Murphy. Stick around and keep tabs on him until the last second. But don't kill him. If the chip doesn't show up, make sure Murphy doesn't blunder into our path. If you find the chip, destroy it. Then you can do what you want with Murphy.